All right, welcome to another video tutorial class. In this one, we are going to make this water bottle that's spinning around on my screen. We're going to learn a couple new things here. If we look over at my model bar, you can see a few commands maybe you're not familiar with. We're going to put some threads on the neck of the water bottle. We are going to use a decal command, and you're probably looking at this right now going, where did Mr. Coleman emboss it? We're actually going to create an embossed surface on the bottom, right, that looks on a curve. So it's going to follow the curve of the shape instead of being some text in a straight line. So that might be something new for you at the end of this video as well. So I'm going to start off by showing you the sketch that I started with to create my revolution or my water bottle outline. And you might want to pause it at this point so that you can create the same sketch. This is half the profile of the water bottle. We're going to revolve it around when we're done. So feel free to pause. And if you paused it, welcome back. I'm going to go to my part one. This untitled part here is where I'm sketching stuff out. So you'll notice I've got my water bottle created with square corners. I'm going to use the 2D fillet tool to apply 3/8 inch, 3 1/8 inch radiuses. So there's a 3/8 inch or a 1/8 inch fillet. There's my second 1/8 inch fillet, and here's my third 1/8 inch fillet down at the bottom. Right, now I can say finish sketch, and we'll zoom extents. And hopefully the revolve tool is not a new one for you. It automatically picks your closed profile, and then we just click on the axes we want it to revolve around. So there we've got a revolved water bottle. The next step is to shell it. Right? Shelling shouldn't be too unfamiliar to you either. Hopefully it's something you've done a few times. You can see in my preview here, it's hollow on the inside. So I just need to click the top surface here because that's what I want to remove. And then I'll say okay. And so I can kind of tip my water bottle down. I can see into it that it's hollow now. Okay, then the next command we're going to do will be a new command for you. We want to apply some threads to the neck of the water bottle here. So on the modify command, I'm going to go to the thread tool. And the first thing it asks me to do is pick the face of my water bottle I want to add threads to. And I want to add them to the neck. So I'll click there. Okay, now all we really need to do at this point is click OK, but I do want to show you that it automatically sized the threads to the diameter of this feature. So since we created an 1.5 inch diameter neck, it went in and it put some 1.5 inch number 6 UNC threads onto our project. And so if you were reverse engineering a water bottle and you needed these male threads to meet up with female threads, you would want to make sure when you design the water bottle cap, it also has 1.5 inch number 6 UNC threads. And so we're just going to click OK and continue on here in our video. The next thing we want to do, just to give our water bottle a little more finished appearance, is we're going to fillet this top edge at 0.05 or 50 thousandths of an inch, just to round it over, make it look a little smoother for drinking out of. So we'll click OK. The other thing we can do at this point to make our water bottle look more lifelike is we can assign a material and a color to it. Okay, I'm going to choose stainless steel. That'd be a good material for a water bottle. It would hold water and not rust. Okay, and then you can go ahead and choose a color you'd like it to be. And I might go with red for this particular water bottle. And now if we look back at our example water bottle, I'll get out of sketch mode so we can look back at it. Right, you can see we've applied this fillet. So the next thing on my model bar is this work plane. And the way that decal works, I'll go into my sketch for this decal, is you're going to find an image. You're going to apply that image in sketch mode as a flat image. After you finish the sketch, then you'll use this decal command to apply it. And so the first thing we need to do before we can even go into sketch mode here is we need to find ourselves an image. Right, so I'm not going to do Sam the Eagle on this one. I'm going to just pick a Spartan head. Right, I like the looks of that Spartan head. So I'm going to right click on this image. I'm going to go save image as, and I'm just going to save it on my desktop. Now I've already got one there. I'm going to save over top. You'll probably save this as a brand new image. So now I need to create a sketching plane on the outside of my bottle. I'm going to click the drop down under plane, and I like using this tangent to surface and parallel to plane. So I'm going to come over to origin and I'll pick the plane I want it parallel to, and then I'll click the surface I want it tangent to. And we can see it applied it on the back, but since this is a round object, it doesn't really matter where that work plane ends up. So now I'm going to start my sketch. So I've got a flat plane, not a round plane, but a flat plane out in space. And I'm going to go up to the insert and say I want to insert an image. And then I can come through here and I can pick out the image I want to insert. And so I'm going to go open. And you can see in the preview window here, this Spartan head logo is much larger, right, than my water bottle. So if this is the case for you, you picked an image with a lot of information, you're going to want to use the scale tool to scale that down. So I'm going to select my image just by clicking and dragging a box around it. It wants to know where I want the base point for my image to be. And I'm going to say no. All right, we'll try this again. And I'm going to click escape. I'll get into my scale tool. Again, I'm going to select. All right, maybe this time I'll choose this base point out in space. It says it's constrained to other geometry. I'm going to say yes. Right, and hope for the best here as I scale this down. Right now it says what scale factor would you like? And I know I want it to be smaller, so it's going to have to be less than 0. On my screen, I'm pointing to it right now, but you can't see it. I've got this little dotted line. That's how small mine's going to get. I think I want it a little smaller than that, so I might even go with a scale factor of 0.3. Yeah, that looks kind of too tiny. We'll go 0.4 for this one. And I'm going to apply. All right, so now I got my Spartan head logo out in space. The only issue I've got is it's not going the direction I want. So now I'm going to use the rotate command, and we'll also select by drawing a box around it. We'll pick a center point this time, and I'm going to rotate this object the direction I want it to go. So I'm feeling pretty good about my Spartan head being there. So I'll say done with my rotate. And the last thing I might do is pick my object now to move. All right. Oh, I don't use the move very often. You'll have to bear with me here. All right. So I'm going to select it. I'll pick my base point. All right, and then I'm just going to drag it and drop it about centered on my water bottle. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. I like the way it looks as I'm doing my evaluating here. So I'm going to say finish sketch. And now we'll go up to the decal tool and I'm going to choose my image. Right, then I'm going to choose my face, and since it's a round face, I'm going to say wrap to face. Right, my computer's running a little slow here tonight. At this point, it should let me say okay. Right, but it's not. I hope your computer doesn't glitch out when you get to this point. It won't even let me cancel it, so I'm going to cross my fingers this works. I guess we're just going to have to wait. Mm-hmm. That was my son in the background. He wants a snack. Oh no. Oh no. All right, it appears as though Inventor has disappeared from my screen. So I crashed Inventor. All right, I am going to stop this video and I will make a part 2, hopefully picking up where I left off. I apologize for my technical difficulties.